is November the 5th, 2023. This is Chief Abundance. For those of you who are listening, please indicate if my volume is okay. Last week I started out with the mic on the computer and it was not good at all. So please indicate, those of you who are here, indicate if you're hearing me very well. And so this is another edition of TACC addressing the community with regards to the exchange, the hard cap, where we, and looking back as to what has happened, where we came from, why are we here, where are we going, what is our purpose, our intention, why did we come together as a community to create an avenue for financial freedom, because that is the essence why we're here. Is money that will do it. It will not be done by prayer and fasting. It will be done by money. That's what the script says. Prayer has its thing and fasting has its thing. But money, when your neighbor house go up in smoke, he or she cannot hear reasoning. You better show up with money. When you have a death in the family, your last name and your fate will not buy you the casket. You better have money. When you have a medical emergency where you need to travel abroad, because as you and I know, a lot of the countries that we are living in, our medical facilities are not equipped at all. And many people die of things that they should not die for. And so, as a community, the longer we lay back to accomplish that which we set out to do, is the longer the pain will be inflicted in all of us. And so we know what we need to do. And so I welcome each and every one of you to TACC going uphill moments. It wasn't easy in 2019, November 4th, when we started out, when the world was experiencing the greatest financial meltdown. I said the greatest financial meltdown, where businesses that were in existence of 100 years crumbled under the weight of COVID. But here we are. And so I'd like to thank you. I will do a few introduction, and then we will get down to the meat of the matter. Uh, Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, you did say that you can hear me very well.
Won't I? Won't you? Won't I? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
No, won't I? Won't I? Yeah. Won't you? Won't I? Yeah. Na 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 na. Yeah. I wanna be rich. I wanna be rich. I wanna be rich.
Let me tell you a little story about time. Be your own boss, you will never be on strike. Invest, little mind, live like a star. If you want enjoy, job or retire. First of all, this thing is very simple. Let me make the message clear to all of my people. Sending you the message from Maserati to Plebo. If you want get rich, you must sit on jet a party book. Call it your mind for anywhere, man, I stress free. Rare on your channel for you operate it into east. But ain't she setting in the market and she using TACC? Look at how market feeling rise, just from using TACC. One TACC, one child with any poverty. If you want get rich, I recommend you cryptocurrency. One you, one TACC, group prosperity. Get up from your sleep and make your dream a reality.
One child, one time. One you, one time. Yeah. One child, one time. One you, one time. Na 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 na. Yeah. I wanna be rich. I wanna be rich. I wanna be rich. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You wanna be rich. You wanna be rich. Something that can rich. Na 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 na. One child, one time. One you, one time. Yeah, yeah. One child, one time. One you, one time. Na 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 na. Yeah. I wanna be rich. I wanna.
Yes, we have to keep those things that has brought us thus far. Even the infinite told the children of Israel, as you observe the Passover, eat it with bitter herbs as a constant reminder of the struggles and the hardship you had in Egypt, so you do not become relaxed. And so we too in the community, we have to flash back from whence we came, so we do not go back to that ideology and settle for poverty as your partner, because poverty is a disease, it is a curse. It has bring no blessing to anyone in the past, and it will not bless anyone in the future. You do not go to a person that is endowed in poverty for help. You don't. You don't. And so I am calling on the Tiashan to hate poverty with a passion. You must hate poverty with a passion.
It's growing up, you are on board now. It's a revolution, oh yeah. I can feel the vibe and the energy. It's so strong. Passions, are you ready? So when you dream, you can become. While you die, you overcome the poverty. While in that you back up, just dream and become. Dream and become. Dream and become. Just dream and become. Dream and become. About to go down in time. There'll be a shift in influence.
abundance.
Think big, you. Together we can do this in our continent, you. Think big, you. It's not abundance, abundance, abundance. A blessing where God don't bring, where God don't bring. It's not abundance, abundance, abundance. A blessing where God don't bring, where God don't bring.
Won't you, won't I, yeah, yeah. No, won't I, won't I, yeah. Won't you, won't I, yeah. Na, 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 na. Yeah. I wanna be rich. I wanna be rich. I wanna be rich. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You wanna be rich. You wanna be rich. Show me that.
That's TACC pre-launch. Madam Cheryl and her crew in the US.
Na, 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 na.
Let me tell you a little story about time. Be your own boss, you will never be on scrap. Invest little mind, live like a star. If you want joy, job or retire. First of all, it's here very simple. Let me make the message clear to all of my people. Sending you
All right. We are getting set. We're doing a few preambles here.
That coin. If you ever find yourself in the marketplace, you will see many people moving up and down, dreaming for a better life. Oh, if only you could know how much frustrating it is to keep procrastinating, having a desire you cannot achieve. Oh, sometimes we go extra mile, at times tempted to commit crimes, just to have a better life. Oh God, have mercy. Yeah, yeah. God is so merciful. He has given us a second chance, given us a magic coin. Welcome into abundance. Oh, thank God for the coin of freedom. Yeah, the coin of abundance. Oh, thank God for the coin of freedom. Yeah,
The coin of abundance.
I've come to realize that there is no evil human being. For poverty can push somebody to do horrible things just to survive. One more reason for somebody to be wise. Yeah, wise. There is an opportunity for all. Thank God for this. No matter what you've been looking for, that coin is a solution. Going up, we are on board now. It's a revolution, oh yeah. I can feel the vibe and the energy. It's so strong. Passions, are you ready? So when you dream, you can become. While in that, you overcome the poverty in the past. While in that, we overcome. Just dream and become.
Senior high, over university. Seven, you are over no. I'm very scared. Your boss lady who said, no, Miss David, I found out this thing, Miss David. Oh no, African. And the American will be a penny about a penny way in the government. Since I want to spend a wait matter, this is only 1.9 billion. Yeah, they are no matter about a 15 dynasty. But I'm on Parade, a free. I got a beer and Jack.
We have a duty to use that which is in our hands to pass down a heritage to our children, to the next generation. That is what the script says. A good man, a good woman leaves a heritage. It never said leaves poverty. A lot of us did not inherit anything from our parents because they were told that the world would have ended 50 years ago. They were told that it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich man to go. They were told that to be rich, to be poor was as a prerequisite to enter the kingdom. And so it was seen as a blessing to be poor. And the rich was seen as the devil to shun. That's it. But those of us who are here, we know better. And so this is our assistant coordinator over there in Ghana, giving TACC to the children based on the policy. That policy came from the desk of abundance. One TACC, one child, one youth, one TACC. And so these children, we have opened up their minds to a new level of wealth, which their minds cannot go back to where they used to think. After every presentation where TACC is being mentioned and our white paper is being explained, our philosophy, our theme, our slogan, the minds of people cannot go back to be the same. It is a reason why we do what we do in TACC, so that we do not hand down or pass down that which we inherited. Because what we inherited is disgrace, is poverty, artificial scarcity. That is what we inherit. Diseases. We cannot pass that down to the next generation. Not us, because we know better. And so, how do we then pass down a heritage? It's in our hands now to do as Theacians. Let us do it. Okay. I did invite a few. I invite a few panelists. I'm not too sure if they saw the link, but I believe that Maybe they see it, maybe they did not, but it was sent to them very early this morning. And so at this time, I would have normally welcome my panel list, but I see that they are not here. All right, so let's do this. Share the screen. Mhm. Okay. Not too sure if you can see that. Can anybody? Okay, let me see if I don't think I am sharing it properly. Let's see. Select it. Last week. Yes, one moment there. I'm trying to share the breakdown. Let me see this. Okay. Can anybody see the breakdown on the screen? Because from my end, it doesn't look like I am sharing that part at all. I don't think so. There's okay, no, yeah, I'm not sharing anything. Oh, sorry. One moment there. Yeah, I'm not sharing anything at all. How do I get that there? Oh gosh. One moment there. All right. Never mind. I will just I will just go straight ahead because I realize that I'm not seeing. One moment there. All right, and so we're now dealing. Let me cancel that one there. Yes, because it's not sharing at all. I have to go back and learn how to do this thing. Yes, one moment there. So we're now dealing with our hard cap as was put in the forum a week ago, and we have a strategy to expand the base at the same time raising the hard cap. And so far, I don't think anyone has challenged the proposal. I think what we need to do now is to mobilize ourselves um, as a community in twos, in threes, and to be focused. We have to be focused because we cannot appreciate the coin at a level that the community cannot carry. Whatever we put on the exchange, we must be able to grow it. And so we are at round one. We are still, the coin is at $1. We are just about bordering $7 and $8 in terms of where we are so far with the certification of the coin. And so we do have a way to go. But at the end of the day, what doesn't happen in 6 months can happen in 6 days. This is the crypto space we're in. And this is the dynamics of the industry. And so where we are, just about $7, $8. And we are moving towards 15,000 because that is what we said that we will do. And I broke it down in a way that we have a complement of Tiashan when this would have been certified. 34 million Tiashan would have been intact. And no one is asked to invest no more than $18.75. Now, we will have, a person who will invest more, but it is broken down so simple that anybody can run with it. Any Tiashan, but please arm yourself with our white paper, with our mission, with our vision. Understand where we're going with the diaspora city. Understand where we're going with our own exchange. Understand where we're going with our community. And so these are things that you need to understand. And so last week, I did tell you that you need to bring your questions and your comments as well, because we normally hear all these at, at around this time, because this is not a monologue. This is a dialogue. And so the community, you also have suggestions. At the end of the day, all of us want to be able to be exchange TACC for Bitcoin at 15, 20, 30,000, 50,000. But it will not get there by we say it will get there. It will get there by us being meaningful. That is how it will get there. And so we are hopeful that at the end of the day, we will arrive at a favorable outcome for the community. And so I would just talk to the world from Derek Benter. I think he's in Antigua there. It's nice if you can put your country. Thank you very much. You can hear me loud and clear. Um, talk to the moon. Martin Sunday, I'm my mentor. I'm seeing you live from Ghana. You're welcome. And for those of us who are yet to understand about where we are, there are a lot of Tiashans that they're not in our forums. They don't have an idea what is going on. Hence the reason, yes, yesterday we had the director of training who was going through the how you create the website, how you register as a new, how you log in as an old member, how you claim your coin, how you do deposits, Bitcoin into TACC wallet, also how you purchase TACC. And so it is very critical that Tiashan get to know these things now. I think what was missing, I didn't watch it. Have not concluded the training of last night. But I think the the ability to change, edit your profile is also very critical, because there are a lot of people who use one email to sign up hundreds of accounts in the school mass adoption, the orphanage program, the displaced children, and they now want to change the email. And so it is very important that you know how to edit your profile so that you can take the old email and replace it with your new email that you want to use. It is very, very critical. Also, the KYC, I'm not too sure if the KYC was also being demonstrated yesterday, but the KYC should be functioning now. TAC, we continue to go up here. This is my first time, sir, but it's like TAC is made for me and my family. You're welcome. TAC is a coin for the disadvantaged. TAC is the alternate financial solution. TAC is our birthright. TAC is a global currency. The future, present and future of money in digital assets. The gateway to us as Tiashan financial solution. So, Madam Martin, Lisa, you are correct. That is why we came together from across the globe, not knowing each other, but we came under the vision of financial freedom with a unique mission, with a unique vision. That's what brought us together. And we have accomplished a lot. 2019, November 4th, we started out. It took us about a year and 6 months to raise our soft cap because of the COVID situation. And so we certified the coin by raising our soft cap of 2.5 million, and we went on 3 exchanges. We then made our own blockchain. So we were promoted from a token to a coin, having our own blockchain. We are now certified as a coin and not a token. And we went on to create our mobile wallet app, our merchant app. We now gone from the blockchain proof of stake to now proof of authority. We now have our second blockchain, and where we at now, we have completed our exchange, and so we are now in the pre-launch. As we were pre-launching our coin in between 2019 and 2021, we are now pre-launching our exchange by giving value to TAC coin. And as we voted a couple months ago for the coin to be placed on the exchange when it is launched at 15,000. But before we can put it at 15,000, there is a lot of work that needs to be done. We can't just put it at 15,000. This is not a scam community, so anybody can just come overnight and create a community and just put the coin at 10,000. It doesn't work that way. And so we are now raising the hard cap, because there is something that is called a soft cap. There's also something that is called a hard cap. And so that is what we are now creating, trying to achieve our hard cap, to be able to do those things to which we spoke about. The international musical Afro diasporan musical and trade initiative, our Rollback Malaria initiative, our Afro Diaspora Cup of Nation initiative. All these are things that we will get engaged in, and at the end of the day will be sponsored, major sponsoring by TAC, because that is how we're going to get global. So what we're doing here, we are laying the foundation for what is to come. We cannot shoot out of thin air. We must have a foundation. And that is why we must have a physical location to which to launch into the deep. We have come a long way. TAC is our future. Thank you very much, Mr. Hainsley there. Originally from Jamaica, but lives in the States. Talk to the world. We must talk to everyone we see in the street to build momentum. It is very important, as I always said that momentum solves 90% of any company or even individual problem. A TAC is a destined pathway that leads to total financial liberation. Thank you very much, Jenna. Connor, TAC or oxygen. Don't forget, it's an opportunity also to ask question and to give suggestion. Well done, Chief. We shall get there. Thank you very much, Madam Esther. Very ardent supporter there. Their ads are amazing. Very well done. Delia Samuel. Thank you very much. Mr. Feta, I need you back in prospecting field. Mr. Feta. Good evening, Abundance, and let me see here now. Good evening, Mr. Abundance and the community. That continue to go uphill. Thank you very much. That is one of our leaders there out of Togo. Then we have Mr. Redemption, love brothers and sisters, and all those who are part of the Abundance Community Coin. You're welcome, Mr. Redemption. Blessed afternoon to the esteemed TAC and to trendsetters globally. Dream and become. Let's do it. Thank you very much. Good evening to our CNO panelists and all the Tiashan. TAC is indeed going uphill. I think I saw Prosperous Prince there. Prosperous Prince, I see you're getting ready there. I'll bring you in a moment. Rise robotics is artificial intelligence is on the rise. Cost of living is on the rise, and so is the Abundance Community Coin. You are all welcome to come and rise with us with one love, and it is so true. Everything is on the uprise. Everything is on the uprise, and so all of us, we have to work together to raise the value of the coin. Good evening, our hardworking CEO and all the leaders across the globe. Talk to the world. My mind is indeed stretched. My mind is indeed stretched with abundance. Watching from Togo, Johnny the Bank. Thank you very much. Um, we have Julius. Good evening, Tiasha, and to our CEO. Thank God for the pursuit of the creation of the abundance coin. Sir Julius from Lagos. We thank you very much. And then we have Kendrick Peters live from London. You are welcome. Talk to the world. Crypto chemist there out of Antigua. Good evening, Chief. It's a great time to be alive. Francis Lamasse. That is, I believe, that is our director over there from Ghana. I don't know if anybody have another name. Uh, have his name. Uh, Good evening, Mr. Abundance, and all TAC members around the globe. TAC go uphill. First Lady. First Lady, you're welcome. Long time. um, Hello, Chief. Dr. Samuel here. Live from the United States. I am so excited about this evening, though I joined very late. I pray that we can all be in a state of believing and receiving wealth. Dr. Delia Samuel. I wonder if that's my mathematician professor. You know, I said I'm not good at maths, and the good professor says, Mr. Abundance, I think it was your teacher. No, it wasn't my teacher. Oh. I will not blame my teacher. I will not blame my teacher. Okay. Doc says she has two questions. What is the timeline for getting a respective person at each stage of reaching 15,000? Now, that's a very good question. What is the timeline for getting a perspective? Um, when I initiated the plan, I said we can do this thing in 7 weeks or 7 months or 7 years. And so it all depends on the urgency that is before us. Because at the end of the day, you will not be able to supervise everybody. And so we are saying if you can take 24 hours to get 5 person, because for me 5 person 24 hours is still too long. Some people can get 50 people in 24 hours. And so if we say to ourselves, let's give ourselves 3 to 5 days to get 5 person, and each person do that in 7 8 weeks we are finished. This thing is finished before this year ends. This thing is finished. And so it's all about what is it to me. And by the way, that is the first round. If we fail to raise the reach the hard cap, 500 million, 15,000 coin certification, it means that we have a second attempt. The first time when we were raising our soft cap, we had 3 attempts to do it. This time is 2 attempts to do it. And so we have to be a little bit more focused. All right. I appreciate the training yesterday. During the training, during training and other workshop, can abbreviations be explained to us, especially for those of us who joined late? For example, what is the KYC? All right. The KYC is know your customer, just like the bank. When you open an account in the bank, and I think it's the worst thing that happened to cryptocurrency. To be honest with you, when we decided to be now physical, to begin to open up offices, and so all these requirements now, the government wants to know who is in your community. And so that is where the KYC comes in. Know your customer. Because if you don't do it, they will not allow your exchange, because the exchange, like TACC exchange, is engineered and built to be able to plug in or interface, let me use the word interface, with central banks operation, interface with local banks, commercial banks, interface with insurance, interface with government treasury. So TAC exchange is built with very sophisticated levels of application and integration. There is no system that the exchange will not be able to adapt to. It is the whole reason, and that is why the government, for stipulation, um, for anti-money laundering purposes and all these things, know your customer. So that's what it is, my dear. Thank you very much for your questions. I think somebody even answered you early up there, sir. To be honest with you, whenever you made mention of TAC Diaspora City, I always excited, and it pushed me to work harder. Thanks. Yes, TAC Diaspora City is non-negotiable. We must come together as a global community and set up our foundation. That foundation will oversee the global operation to financial liberation. When we say that we are going to build state of the art medical hospital and university, industrialized manufacturing, automobile, real estate. When we say that we are, developing a city where we have our state of the art stadium, our radio and television, where tax will be spent, where abundance will be realized, and where Tiashan must take up leadership role in their different communities is no joke. We have to do it. We have to come together and pool our energies together to make it happen. This mission is non-negotiable. TAC is taking over Kwabaland, Ghana. Thanks to all the Tiashan that are helping expanding the bill. Thank you very much there. Yes, Chief, you're right. This is Francis Lemusi, National Executive Coordinator. No other person bears this name, Chief. Thanks. Okay. All right, because I see some. Okay, I guess that is your YouTube name at the top there, and I think I know what happened to your YouTube. So it is really a blessing that you were able to. I I think you took my advice. Greetings, Chief, and all my fellow Tiashan. Please let's follow the instruction from the leadership. We shall be there if we faint not. Thank you very much, our director of training, Robert Williams. My last name, Mr. Bonnage. Have always been positive, which is a good attitude. Keep on empowering our people. We are in an era of the greatest transformation of wealth. Oh, by the way, let me bring in Prosperous Prince. Sorry, dear Prosperous Prince. I keep forgetting you. Yes, unmute yourself and greet the people.
Whoa, whoa, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much for this opportunity this evening and a Sunday evening. The energy is flowing same way, just like my Sunday dinner, and which I haven't eat it yet. So I would rather be here than to eat the dinner right now because I'm
Have
thinking I'm
mercy.
missing out on something. I want to touch on the way how you structure the breakdown,
Mhm.
and you have done it before in a simplified way. And when people talk about this is difficult for somebody to do, it is 100% doable by allowing each person to break down four person, and duplicate, allowing them to buy at least what, 20 pounds worth of coin, right?
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
then by us do that, each one teach one, each one teach one, we will reach the victory far than our time. If you remember how we started our foundation, and people was coming in, rushing in with monies and stuff like that to purchase their coin, and we were
Yes.
successful before even the time. So what make we can't do the same thing now? As you structure, very simplify every round, it's a winner. So it's for us to start it and just stick to it. Each one teach one. But when you try to talk to some people, they still don't get it, right? All you're told to do a simple way, each one gather four people, allow them to spend at least £20, and we're talking about money in the UK now, right? Or $20, right? And we will reach that victory quicker than we think. But if everybody sit down and fold hands, we don't know two people, we don't know four people. All you ask to do, encourage the two people that you encourage to spend and bought some coin, and they will automatically introduce their family, their friends, because it's a simplifying way. Rather than look for somebody is going to spend £1 million to buy a
Mhm.
million coin. We don't
Mhm.
want that. We just want to duplicate. Even the children them, we can still sponsor the children them and allow them to be a part of this great movement that is going to generational wealth for time to come. In the UK, you see what's going on. They are planning right underneath our nose, and every day you see things coming in now. People are protesting of things that they don't want, and if you say anything, you get arrested. This is what's going to happen. You can't even draw money out of your bank account. They're telling you what to do.
Hmm.
Start move your asset to a different level so
Have
that
mercy.
the victory, will be yours. And this is what they're doing. So rather than we sitting down, some people here have how much million in their bank account and sit down. And the bank manager, I have questioned the bank manager. I gone inside the bank. I said, what happened to people funds in their account? He said, your money only cover 80,000. So if you got 100,000 or 200,000, it will only cover 80,000 pounds in the
Have
bank.
mercy.
So what's
Have
gonna
mercy.
happen? Why not you move some of the money into other form of investment that when everything calm down, then you don't leave with your hand on your head crying, Lord have mercy. Because this is what we say. You understand when things happen. But we don't want to do it because number one is fear. Fear. I am not moving this money. The bank is safer while the bank is taking our money and investing to stocks and bonds and making billions. And we're sitting down with our hand on our shoulder because the bank is more safer, as you know. The bank is more safer than for us to be in control of our own wealth. Thank you very much, Mr. Abundant. We'll see what happens, right? But we'll start the campaign. Everybody in the UK needs to know what's going on because it's not going to get better. 2023 agenda, you will own nothing and be happy. You will own nothing and be happy.
Have
But
mercy.
I have to take it the other way, not what the government say. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Prosperous Prince, for that introduction. And of course, what he says to you or what I have said to you so far is not financial advice. And so everyone must understand and invest based on their understanding, know that there are risks associated with every investment. Even those that are investing in the real estate, you can say the traditional market, they have lost their not only their shirts but their pants. And so when you're dealing with investment, no matter which one has to do it at his or her risk. All right. Tak is taking over. Okay, I think we have done that. I think we have done that. Let me see. Okay, somebody asks a question here, sir. Assume we hit target of 15,000 at the first stage. Are we still going to wait till December before we launch, or we can launch before December? I like the question. Very bold. The time is allotted, but at the end of the day, the major thing is to raise the hard cap. And once the hard cap is raised, then why would we waste time? What are we waiting for? We're not waiting for anything. So once the hard cap is raised, and equally, if we failed the first round, then there is a second round. So anytime we reach the hard cap, you will know. As it is now, the website, I tried uh, more publicity needed. Okay, that is all right. And then have mercy. It's time to wake up, Tiashens. All right. Um, Next week I will try to let me not do it now. I think we're out of time now. It's just about a 55 minutes. We should not go over an hour. Last week we went over an hour because it was the first time. But next week I will try to um, do a live training on the site so that we can navigate the site a little bit. also to assist with the training that is done by the director on a weekly basis. Because we have to get ourselves familiarized, and all those persons that voted, all those persons that voted for the certification of the coin, you now need to step in front of the class. You don't need to move from the back, step to the front of the class. We have been going out to work 5, 10, 15 years. It only take one pandemic to wipe our earnings out, as we had experienced it already. COVID put a lot of people back, sent a lot of families, married men and women, back to live with their parents. Some lost their homes because they have lost their jobs. But the irony of it all, while the poor was losing the very little that they possessed, the elites saw their wealth grew by over 20 something percent. They saw their wealth grew, especially Amazon, where now everything had to be career from one place to the next. You see, they saw their money grew while you were losing everything. And so we need to change that around. We need to turn the pyramid upside down, because that economic module of trickling down effect is not working. It hasn't worked for your parents, neither their grandparents, and it will not work for us. This trickle down economic, it will not work. This voodoo economic, it will not work. And so we have an opportunity now. Every second is against us, because once we go past the first round, where the second round stop, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. We cannot put the coin higher than our ability to appreciate it. And all the rounds are there. Ask question, join the group. The leaders will explain. That is why we're here. Mr. Prince, 1 minute, your last word, so that we can close on the hour. Unmute yourself.
Okay, for the people in and around the UK or in Europe or local, they can reach out with us. We're still going to have our forum on a Thursday, and so new people, share it with them. Allow them to come and see and get the information, and we can assist them and give them further information to get them to be a part of this great movement. And as we said, we've got no break. We there is no maybe or might be. It has to be done.
Mhm,
It has to be done.
mhm,
So
mhm,
we have to stand in the gap so that we can bridge the people to walk for us from the street to come over into TAC and TAC Diaspora City and TAC Platform and TAC Airline and all these wonderful things, you know. If we visualize it, dream and become. So that's all I
mhm.
can say. Our arms are open wide to embrace them. Whatever you don't know, sometimes we call meeting in the UK for who doesn't know what to just to come and you know and get information. You know, knowledge and
Thank you very
information is
much.
power.
Thank you
Yes,
very much.
thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, and so with prosperous peace closing thoughts, and I also want to say thanks to Madam Juliet, in your team there, who's doing a tremendous job there in the UK, leading that team. And so, for those of you who have joined us, we welcome you again. We say join us next week at the same time, as TAC continues to go uphill.